What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and I had a thought the other day. Where all did mammoths live? I mean, we find their bones everywhere, and I know everybody assumes, like, up north and stuff, but, like, I feel it, but we actually find their bones a lot further south than you would think, and so that kind of got me wondering, like, what was mammoth's historic range? So yeah, it turns out it was, they, like, had a pretty good chunk of the planet back when they were around, so, yeah, I figured we'll go ahead and read this article. But before we get into that, guys, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and go ahead and drop a comment down below with anything you would like to see me cover in the future, and who knows, I might give you a shout out if it works. But all that being said now, guys, let's get into this video. On the rights to this article, this one here belongs to sci-news.com. If you guys would like, please go over there and show them some love, or just stick around and we'll go through this together. So, paleontologists released the most accurate map yet of woolly mammoth distribution. Professor Ralph Dietrich Kalle from the Sackenberg Research Station for Quaternary Paleontology in Weimar, Germany, has recorded the maximum geographic distribution of the woolly mammoth during the most recent ice age and prepared the most accurate global map in this regard. So here's the global map of them. So like all the way from basically like the United Kingdoms all the way across Asia, across the Mammoth Steppe, and into North America, where they went all the way down south and down that way. They actually had a pretty solid range in the Northern Hemisphere. The recent research findings show that during the last ice age, woolly mammoths were the most widely distributed large mammal, thus rightfully serving as a flagship species of the glacial era, said Professor Kalecki, who authored a paper published in the journal Quaternary International. He summarized the mammoth distribution during the most recent ice age, 110,000 to 12,000 years ago, on a worldwide map, and determined a total distribution of 33,301,000 square kilometers for this extinct giants. From Portugal in the southwest across Central and Eastern Europe, Mongolia, northern China, South Korea, and Japan up to northeastern Siberia, and thence to the American Midwest and eastern Canada, from the shelf regions of the Arctic Ocean and northwest Europe to the bottom of the Adriatic Sea and to the mountains of Crimea. The fossil remains of woolly mammoths have been found everywhere, Professor Kalle said. I can't even pronounce half of those names correctly. We related the computed distribution area to the real land surface at that time, thus generating the most precise map to date regarding the global habitats of the woolly mammoth. Such detailed knowledge regarding the distribution area is not even available for many species and animals alive today. The general map is based on decades of surveys of thousands of excavation sites on three continents. Even sites underwater off the North American Atlantic shore and the North Sea were taken into account. Due to the lower sea levels during the Ice Age, a large volume of water was bound in glaciers, thus areas had fallen dry and were also inhabited by Mammothus primigenius. Only the extinct steppe bison had a widespread distribution similar to that of the woolly mammoth. The bison were clearly more favorable than the woolly mammoths, he said. Obviously, the mammoths had a higher tolerance toward various environment factors, and they were able to successfully settle in a variety of rather different open landscapes. But there were certain factors that limited the distribution of Mammothus primigenius: glaciers, mountain chains, semi-deserts, and deserts, as well as changes in sea level and shifts in vegetation placed restrictions on the species' distribution area. The analysis of these limiting factors is useful in understanding the distribution of fossil species and their extinction, as with the mammoths towards the end of the last ice age. In addition, the data aid in comprehending current changes in the distribution areas of recent animal species. So that was the end of the article, but I just thought I'd pull this up. So like, look at just how widespread the woolly mammoths were. So this isn't even taking into account like the steppe mammoths, the mastodons, pygmy mammoths, which were stuck on islands in the Californias. Like, this is like all like just look at this. Okay, that's like this is like the United Kingdom. They have been found all the way over here across it. Like, this doesn't even exist anymore. Like, where this was connected, this is the mammoth steppe, and that's where like all of the can I zoom in? Oh, I can. Yeah. So like here it doesn't even exist anymore. Like the mammoth steppe. That's like the land. So when the sea level was when the sea was essentially lower because of the ice age, everything was in ice. The mammoth steppe connected Europe and North America. And yeah, so that's how you got like the interchange of species. That's how like bison came from Europe, how mammoths came from this. We sent things the other way. Like that's how camels got over to Europe. Like yeah, so I mean, it's just really cool to think about though. But like, look how far like they went. Ah, crap! Keep moving the wrong thing. Like look how deep they got into the Americas. Like over here's into California, obviously all of Alaska. They went all the way down through Canada, all the way. Like there's the Great Lakes. Like this is relatively far south. So yeah, I mean like they can't say they weren't like a successful world traveler. All right. Well, that was a shorter article than I honestly thought it was going to be. You still got like a lot of really cool information about it, and really the map is what I was slightly more interested in. Like getting the article to go along with it was just kind of icing on the cake. But yeah, please go ahead, drop a comment, let me know what you guys think. If you guys knew that mammoths had that kind of a range, if this thing gets like, we're going to say 10 likes because that seems doable at this point. I'll do the same thing for like the steppe mammoths and the Colombian mammoths and the mastodons, and we'll just kind of go through each individual one. I might get around to them eventually anyway, but I'll do it a lot sooner if you guys drop 10 likes on this video. But yeah, all that being said though guys, like I said before, please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and drop that comment, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.